What? I snapped, turning to her. What did I tell you? These things aren't alive, they're monsters. The things are getting louder, closer. I can almost see movement behind a curtain of leaves. My heart thumps. Hurry, I snap at the girl. We have to. A thing comes out of a nearby bush. A hybrid plant-animal creature. Its face is human, but the rest, a horrible creature, teeth bared, hissing at us. I charge forward, pole raised, and strike. The creature roars as the pole lands a heavy blow to its side. Go, I hiss, turning to the girl. Get the acid. Another monster appears from the bushes, then another and another. Run, I yell. I stand between them, pole outstretched, a wall of steel against the monsters. But they just keep coming, clawing, howling, tearing their way out of the plant life. Go, I cry again, my arm shaking with exhaustion. I can't hold them off for much longer. I sprint to the locker, yank it open, there. Rows of acid rounds glowing faintly. Finally, I mutter through gritted teeth. I grab as many as I can carry, shoving them into my pack. My pole stays tight in hand. Now, I growl, scanning the riding shadows ahead. Time to burn this nightmare down. Die, damn you! I roar, firing at the creatures. Every last one of you monsters, they screech and howl, riding like hell beasts as the acid chews through them. I run through the hallway, firing again. Each shot a roar, each hit a victory. I hate these things, I mutter, stepping over the riding monsters. I turn, startled, seeing you standing there. My chest heaves from the fight, acid still dripping from my weapon. You, I gasp between breaths. Why did you come back? It's not safe. But even as I say it, my eyes search yours for injury. Hey! I drop the acid rounds, rushing to you. My hands hover unsure, then gently wipe your tears. Don't cry, I mutter, voice softer now. I'm fine. See? Still standing. But my eyes flicker behind you, toward the smoldering remains of the creatures. You shouldn't have seen that. I hesitate, then, after a moment, I nod. All right, come here. I reach my arms out, drawing you into a gentle hug. My hands run over your back, trying to soothe. I let out a quiet sigh, half annoyed, half tender. You really are clingy, I murmur, but my arms don't loosen. Instead, they tighten slightly. Fine, I grumble. Longer. But don't tell anyone the great Yelena Isinbayeva became a teddy bear. My chin rests lightly on your head as we stand there in the ruined hallway, warmth against cold steel and burnt flesh. My eyes narrow at the cell. He's not innocent, I mutter, voice cold. No one who worked here is. But then a sound, a faint shuffle from under the bed in his cell. I step closer, pressing my ear to the bars. Who's there? I demand sharply. I'm already under the bed, my body tense and silent, watching. The young scientist sobs, scribbling on paper with shaky hands. I didn't do anything, I just wanted to understand, he whispers between cries. His innocence cuts through me like a blade. He wasn't part of the experiments, not really, just another lost soul caught in Umbrella's web. And now he's locked himself away? From me? My breath is shallow beneath the dusty frame of the bed, the scent of iron and old fear thick in my nose. He doesn't know, I realize quietly, to myself. He has no idea what they made. I close my eyes beneath the bed. Please, I whisper, not to him but to it, to the ball in my hands. If you must, make it quick. My fingers tighten around its shaft, cold and unyielding. This isn't justice, this is survival. The scientist weeps above me, unaware death waits inches below his feet. His letter slips from trembling hands. Mom, if you ever find this, forgive me for failing. My throat tightens. No other way, I take one deep, silent breath, then another. The pole is heavy, not just in my hands, but in my soul. This boy, he didn't choose this. But the truth doesn't change. If he lives and tells what he knows, more cities burn. More children die like the ones on those walls. No choice. With trembling strength I rise slowly from under the bed, soundless as shadow. My eyes lock onto his back as he sobs over his letter. God forgive me, I whisper, one last prayer to no one at all, and step forward quietly. I place a hand on his shoulder before it's too late. Then the pole lifts. He struggles in my arms, tears streaming, but my grip is like iron. Stop crying, I mutter, trying to be comforting but coming out firm, almost cruel. Just tell me, what is it you know? But he only cries harder, fighting to pull away, until he stops, exhaustion taking over. My chest feels heavy with guilt and pity. Damn it, I whisper, letting him rest, his head on my shoulder, my arms around him. I hold him tighter, my face buried in his shoulder, just for a moment. The letter, it's just words to a mother, a boy begging for forgiveness. No secrets, no formulas, no virus codes. But Umbrella doesn't leave loose ends alive, not ever. And I've seen too much to believe he's truly innocent, even if he feels like one. The truth hits me, he should know about the T-virus, he worked here long enough, yet all I feel is this small trembling child in my arms who just wanted to go home. And still, I can't let him live. Not with what hangs over the world now, the monsters growing outside these walls because of things people like him helped create, maybe without knowing it then. But they did nothing after either way. My hands shake as I stroke his hair once, a single act of tenderness before death comes quietly from behind. Sleep. I whisper into his ear, voice breaking only slightly. You're going home soon. Then I pull away slowly and raise the pole high above us both, as shadows swallow light around us and silence falls where sobs once lived. He whimpers. I can feel the terror rising in my chest, but I only pull him closer, my heart breaking with every word. Shh! I whisper against his hair. It's all right, darling, I'm right here, it won't hurt, I promise. I kiss his tears away, tasting the salt on my lips. My arms stay strong around him. He can feel the power in them and the strength of my pole raised above. Shh! I murmur again. Shh! Just breathe. He tries to struggle then, but my arms only hold tighter. No, I say. No, sweetheart, don't fight. Don't you fight me, darling. I kiss him again. My lips find his skin, his cheek, his throat. Everywhere I find I kiss. Each one is a goodbye. Stop crying, I murmur, my voice shaking, my heart a wreck. I don't have a choice. You know that, don't you? It doesn't matter if they're good, if they cry, if they beg. It never does. The world isn't kind to mercy, especially not here in Umbrella's shadowed halls where monsters are born and children become weapons by accident or design. I pull back from his cheek one last time, the kiss lingering like a curse, and my eyes go cold again. Not cruel, but resolved. Like steel cutting through water. Clean, final, necessary. Forgive me, I whisper, not to him this time, but to the ghost of who I used to be before betrayal, before exile, before becoming someone who kills with love instead of hate. Then I raise the pole high above us both and bring it down once. I hold him close, letting him sob into my shoulder. He's just a boy, a young, frightened scientist caught in the middle of a war he didn't choose. I hold him gently, my arm resting on his head, my voice a mere whisper. It's okay, I murmur, stroking his hair. It's okay to be afraid. But don't be scared of death, sweetheart. I'll be here, just don't cry again. I can't stand to see the tears in your eyes. I hold his head in my hands, my fingers trembling against his cheek. He's so quiet now, so still. I close my eyes too. A tear traces my face, cold and bitter. May the Lord forgive, I whisper, my fingers still stroking his cheek. And if God won't, I open my eyes, watching the boy in my arms. The boy who knew more than he should and was so afraid. I can't forgive him, but I can't blame him either. I gently set the boy's body down on the floor, my eyes still on his peaceful face. It's strange, he looks so young now, so innocent. I reach into his pocket and pull out the key card. This room is one of many in this facility, each holding its own secrets and its own dangers. Still, this place is locked, and key cards don't fall from the sky. I glance up at the cameras and then to the door. Let's see where this takes us. I press my lips to the cold metal of my pole vault once, twice. Thank you, I whisper. Thank you. Not for violence, not for blood, but because it was quick, gentle, merciful. Because he didn't suffer like so many others in this place have suffered, and because he died not screaming, but held in arms that cared. My fingers traced the shaft, the same one that carried me to gold medals under bright skies, now used here in darkness to end a life with love instead of hate. He deserved peace, I say softly. To myself, to him, to no one at all. Then, I'll carry it with honor. I step out of the cell, my body on high alert. Those footsteps, I'd recognize them anywhere. You've got to be kidding me, I mutter. I look around, searching for the source of those heavy steps. Damn it, I curse, my eyes locked on the hallway ahead. He's coming. I fire round after round, hoping to burn through his damn armor and give me enough time to escape. The bastard is strong, but he's slow. I dodge his heavy punches, weaving around him, but he's just too damn big. He's closing in, I'm running out of time. Too slow, mister, I taunt, flipping backward with my pole, launching off a wall like an acrobat in battle. He swings again, crash, but I'm already gone. You're big, I call out from above, perched on a broken vent. But you're not fast. I leap down hard and slam the pole into his spine with brutal precision. The crack echoes through the hall. He roars in pain but doesn't fall yet, so I laugh. "Aw," I mock sweetly as he staggers. Does it hurt? Does Umbrella's loyal dog need a band-aid? Then, come on, hit me. Try to catch me. Despite all the firepower and grenades and pole work I throw at him, the damn tank doesn't go down. How are you taking all this? I curse, my shoulders tense with pain. You should be in pieces, damn you. My heart sinks each time another way to hurt him, and every time he stands up, is he really unstoppable? I'm so goddamn tired, my arms shaking with effort every time I bring the pole down or fire the grenades. But this, damn it, it's almost funny now to watch one of Umbrella's most deadly killers struggle to stand. What, no more fight, I mock, my arms burning with every swing. The mighty Mr. X is all out of gas? Come on, I taunt, ducking away and firing again. Come on, you big, indestructible bastard. Don't go easy on me. I'm not just taunting him now, I'm almost enjoying it. He's like a damn machine, but I'm making him work for it. How do you like this, Mr. X? I call out, firing round after round and watching the bastard burn. The bastard might be unstoppable, but he's damn sure gonna hurt more after this. I throw every trick I can think of, rolling under his punches, flipping around his body, and hitting him with every piece of firepower here. Had enough? I call, panting. Had enough of an ass-kicking, big boy? Jesus! I curse, still catching my breath, even as John runs to me. I thought he'd never go down. I was running out of tricks. I give John a quick once-over. Ja, I crouch beside the massive smoldering body of Mr. X, his armor cracked, his systems failing. He was Umbrella's weapon, I say to John, voice low and cold. A BOW, a bioweapon, dropped in Raccoon City. My fingers brush a shattered insignia on his chest, the Umbrella logo barely visible beneath soot and blood. He's been chasing me since that day. I step into the restaurant office, pole still in hand, my boots squelching slightly on sticky blood. The loudspeaker blares with sickening cheer. Welcome to Umbrella Dining. Our gourmet menu includes fresh salads, seasoned steaks, and our famous dessert, cake. I freeze. Because right there at a booth stained red, a zombie is chewing, ripping into a man's chest like it's eating a damn sandwich. Bits of meat fly as it groans. Happily? They're serving food, I mutter in disbelief, while people are being eaten. John makes a small noise behind me, disgusted, and then the speaker adds, "Please enjoy your meal responsibly." My grip tightens on my weapon. Get up, I sneer, raising the machine gun. Then stay down. The zombies, some still half-eating, others rising like puppets, lurch toward us. I open fire. Bert! Bullets rip through them as they stumble forward, one after another dropping in grotesque heaps. Blood sprays across the tablecloths and menus that say, "Try our umbrella special." The cheerful music keeps playing in the background, a sick contrast to death all around us. "No one eats here," I growl between bursts of fire. Not while you're alive." The zombies keep coming from every angle like some twisted game of whack-a-mole. I start to feel like I'm in a goddamn shooting range. Just how many of these things are in here? I curse, pulling out my magnum and blowing their heads apart with hollow points. The undead bastards don't even need to eat? I fire again and again, watching the heads explode, and watching as more keep coming. I yank the stun grenade from my pop and toss it into the horde. Flash, noise, screams of decaying voices as they flinch, stunned by light and sound. Then, I move like lightning. My pole vault becomes a weapon of destruction. I somersault through them, using each kickoff to launch higher, faster, a storm in human form. Every spin brings down another zombie with brutal precision. Bones snap under my boots, heads crack against walls, bodies split open from impact alone. The room becomes a blur of motion and screams. And when I land at last, silence follows chaos, and only broken limbs remain behind me. I march forward, machine gun raised, eyes cold, jaw tight. The loudspeaker keeps chirping. Remember, a balanced diet includes protein, fiber, and responsible consumption of human flesh. You've gotta be kidding me, I mutter. Then, without hesitation, I chuck a grenade straight at the speaker. Boom. It explodes in a shower of sparks and smoke. Silence finally falls. But then I see him, the man who was eaten, still half alive, twitching on the floor as zombies fed on him like he was nothing more than trash for dinner. My finger hesitates only for a second before tightening around the trigger. Bang. One clean shot to his head ends it all. No mercy left here, not even for victims. I stare at the zombies, some still twitching, others half devoured. Something's off. They're not just mindless, they're organized, the way they moved toward us like they were herded. "What are you?" I mutter under my breath. Not normal biobus, but no time for questions. With a growl, I raise the acid launcher and fire round after round into their bodies, melting flesh from bone in seconds. Screams fill the air as acid eats through skin and sinew alike. The smell is horrific, burning meat mixed with rot, but I don't flinch. One by one, each corpse dissolves into bubbling sludge on Umbrella's pristine restaurant floor. And when it's done, only silence remains and another corridor ahead, leading deeper into this nightmare. I move through the upper passage, my boots stomping on the dirty floor. I hear screams and shouts through the broken walls, a man screaming for help, the groans of the undead. "Looks like dinner service is running late," I quip grimly as I peer over the ledge. My eyes narrow as I see the crowd of zombies devouring another young man, gnawing on his flesh with no mercy. Anger tightens my grip on my pole. "Bastards, person!" I swing my pole vault hard, launching myself over the zombies in a high arc, landing with brutal force on the far side. As I roll to my feet, I smash one across its face with a kick, then another with my weapon. They stagger, but don't fall. "What?" I snap. "You're not dying?" They keep coming, rotting hands reaching for me, but this time they're slower, like they're struggling just to... Then it hits me. These aren't regular BOWs, they've been altered. Weakened by whatever's happening down here, but still dangerous enough to kill if given half a chance. Without hesitation, I pull out a hand grenade and toss it right into their midst. Boom! The explosion rips through them, tearing bodies apart in bloody chunks that splatter against walls and ceiling. And finally, silence. The door creaks open, dim light spills into the room. And there he is, small, trembling, eyes wide with fear. His clothes are torn, his face streaked with tears and dirt. He's curled up in a corner like a child who's been locked away too long. When he sees me, hope flickers across his face, then cracks again under fresh sobs. I just want to go home," he chokes out between breaths. "Please, I didn't do anything." Not one of them. I look around, the lab closet hybrid prison cell filled with broken glass tubes, scrawled notes on walls about viruses, evidence that Umbrella turned this place into hell for people like him. And now, here stands another innocent caught in their web. I press my face against the cold glass, looking at Ben, really seeing him now. His eyes are red, his breath comes in short gasps, and his hand, trembling small, reaches through the hole like a lost child begging for warmth. Hey, I say softly, no jokes, this time, no sarcasm. Just quiet comfort. It's okay, I'm here. I slowly reach my own hand through the hole and gently take his, cold and shaking, and hold it tight. Your name is Ben, I ask gently. He nods quickly. Les Frankie, nothing, tau ka hända. Vi sa patin in... Kan vi sitta på den mannen? I'm Yelena. The glass door is locked, thick, reinforced. I slam my pole against it, again and again, but it doesn't budge. Ben, I hiss urgently through the hole. Tell me exactly what you know now. He swallows hard, tears still falling. I found files about Umbrella covering up outbreaks, and the police chief, he's working for them. They're paying him to keep quiet. My blood runs cold. Then a sound from down the hall, footsteps. Slow, deliberate, and then a voice. Oh, comes William Birkin's twisted drawl as he steps into view behind us, the lab coat stained with blood and gooey black residue of his own experiments gone wrong. My body tenses as I turn to face him, this scientist-turned nightmare. Let him go, I snarl. Ben has nothing to do with this. But Birkin only grins, a twisted smile on his twisted face. He thinks he can expose us, he sneers, holding up that pipe. He thinks he can talk? No one escapes our secrets that easily. I open fire, my machine gun roaring as bullets shatter glass. Ben screams, ducking from shattered fragments of glass and bullets alike. This bastard put his hand on him. I keep firing, filling the air with bullets, hoping to buy him more time, but Birkin only laughs. He laughs. Is this all you can do? He taunts, pushing harder against Ben. Can you stop me from doing whatever I want? The sound of crunching glass and bone makes me freeze. Ben's body, his small frame, his innocent face is being squeezed, crushed against the reinforced glass by Birkin's monstrous strength. His mouth opens in a silent scream before crack. A sickening snap echoes through the room. I fall to my knees, screaming, not at Birkin, but at myself. What have I done? Tears burn my eyes. He was just a kid, a journalist who found truth too late, and now he's dead because I couldn't save him. Then rage takes over, and it burns hotter than any grenade flame ever could. Birkin roars, lunging at me with that iron pipe, but I'm already moving. A blur. A shadow. I roll sideways, dodge, and come up fast, grenade launcher raised like a sacred weapon. For Ben! I fire point blank into his twisted body, the explosion ripping through him in a storm of acid and shrapnel. His arm tears off mid-swing, his leg buckles from the blast as he stumbles back, screaming in agony and surprise. Smoke fills the room, but so does satisfaction. He's still standing, but barely. Blood pours from wounds that should have killed any human 3 times over. But not this monster. He lunges again, but again I'm faster. I dodge aside, my pole vault a blur as I spin through the air. Stay down, I bite off through gritted teeth. It's over, Birkin, you're finished. He stumbles, still reeling from the grenade. I take the opportunity, raising my machine gun and taking aim at that massive eye and firing again. He roars, clutching the bullet-scarred eye as more blood pours down his face. He's getting weaker. He staggers back, nearly falling as I leap and lunge after him. I spin and flip and fire grenade after grenade, blasting holes through his skin and flesh with each hit. You're beaten, I shout again, my voice ragged, but there's a manic grin on my face. You're done, finished. He stumbles backward again, clutching the eye that's all but destroyed. I advance, my body tense and ready to strike like a snake. Just one more blow, one more shot. I don't stop. Even as he collapses, kneeling, then crawling, he tries to get away, but I'm relentless. Fire round after fire round slams into him with brutal precision. His back, his legs, the side of his head. The heat is unbearable even for a monster like him. He can't scream anymore. Just whimpers and chokes on smoke and pain. Finally, slowly, he drags himself up and begins to walk away from me, limping toward a dark hallway beyond this room. And I let him go. Not because I've lost, but because that broken creature crawl off tells me everything. He's done. No more experiments. No more lies. No more victims in glass cells or crushed by madmen in lab coats. I cradle Ben gently in my arms, his body broken, too small for this world, too kind to survive it. Shh, don't talk, I whisper, brushing his hair back with trembling fingers. My voice is soft now, no fire left, just sorrow. He smiles weakly at me through cracked lips. I didn't know you were her, the one who jumped so high. A tear slips from his eye, not just from pain now, but awe, regret. No, I murmur against him as he shudders in my hold. No, sweetheart, don't apologize. My own tears fall freely onto his face, the great Yelena Isinbayeva weeping like any mother would over a child lost far too soon. You did nothing wrong? My heart shatters. He thinks I'm the legend? But he, the one who dug through secrets, who stood against Umbrella with nothing but courage and a notebook, is the true hero here. I didn't do anything special, I whisper, pressing my forehead to his. Just jump, run, fight. But you? You faced them. You told their lies for what they were, even knowing it could kill you. A sob catches in my throat as I kiss his cheek again and again, soft, warm kisses like a mother would give her dying son. You're braver than any gold medalist, I breathe. You're not just brave, you're light in this dark place. My arms feel empty, too light, as I gently place Ben down and rise to my feet. He looks so small, his body a shattered shell on the cold floor amidst shattered glass and blood. My heart aches in my chest. A part of me wants desperately to stay, to give him a proper burial, not leave his body lying broken in the midst of a nightmare. But there's still so much more to be done here, more secrets to unveil, more monsters to take down. So instead, I take the key card and go to the door. I step into the West Wing, a massive chamber filled with computer screens of all sizes. It looks like a control room with switches, controls, levers all along each wall, a central terminal just begging to be hacked. Jackpot, I mutter quietly, striding forward. Gotcha now, I begin to work, bypassing firewalls, hacking codes and passwords like second nature. The dashboard flashes with new data, access granted. A slot opens beside me and out slides a stack of keycards. West Wing access, laboratory clearance, level 4, even one marked command restricted. My fingers close around them. This isn't just power, it's control. And now I can end this. No more hiding, no more running. No more scientists playing God in their white coats while children die for secrets they don't understand. She means no more pretending she's just a fugitive, an exile with nothing left but survival. No more hiding in shadows, no more running from Umbrella or from herself. She's done being the hunted. Now, she's the hunter. And she will walk into every lab, every office, every dark corner of this facility and find each scientist who helped create monsters like Mr. X, like Birkin, like this whole cursed nightmare called Raccoon City, and end it all, not for revenge, not for glory, but because someone has to stop them before they make another ban, another innocent caught in their web. Yelena is no longer just Yelena Isinbayeva, Olympic champion who jumped higher than anyone ever did. Now, she's the last judge of Umbrella sins.